Similar to Russell Crowe and Hugh Jackman, Chris Hemsworth is the latest movie star to come out of Australia. Even though he has been acting since the early 2000s, it took him a decade to be a household name, with a small part in the 2009 Star Trek reboot being his first opportunity to showcase his talent in a summer movie. However, what really launched his career and his bank account was landing the highly coveted role of Thor in 2011. Little did Hemsworth know this achievement would define his success, as the immensely popular comic book hero has been spun into numerous Marvel movies, almost on a yearly basis. Chris Hemsworth's net worth of $90 million had to start somewhere, but truth be told, his earnings didn't move the needle until after the box office success of Thor was guaranteed. Because of positive word of mouth, he was able to join Snow White and the Huntsman just a year later, which became his first enormous paycheck. Playing the Huntsman brought $5 million home and immediately marked him for international stardom. As if the year 2012 wasn't kind enough to him already, the first Avengers film was released and became a global sensation. This granted Hemsworth yet another $5 million to appear in the sequel, Age of Ultron, in 2015. Since the first Avengers scored over $1 billion worldwide, like the rest of his superhero cast members, he was able to grab a back end of the sequel's profits. Though Marvel Studios has been the driving force of Hemsworth's considerable wealth, it has opened the door for him to bank with several other movies lined up. Thor will likely always be what the actor is most commonly associated with, but reprising the Huntsman in Winter's War substantially added to his income. In fact, the 2016 film deposited $10 million into Hemsworth's account, the first time he has ever reached this milestone. He has been on an undeniable hot streak, negotiating a percentage of the profits from Thor Ragnarok and both of the Infinity War films that aim to close out the Avengers series. With so many of Hemsworth's movies performing admirably in theaters, he has easily surpassed the career earnings of his brother Liam, who is also an actor but has not reached the same level of notoriety. Chris Hemsworth may not know where the future of his career is headed, but it is a safe bet to say it will be a profitable one. He is currently negotiating for appearing in another standalone Thor film, but what is even more certain is that he has already attached himself to another huge franchise, Men in Black. This movie, set to be released in 2019, has reportedly generated another multi-million-dollar stack of cash for his services. Want to see more interesting videos? Hit that subscribe button below and don't forget to like the video.